mate, and welcome along to AFTV. Now, time to preview the game. Arsenal versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. This should be an excellent game taking place on Sunday, 4:30 kickoff UK time, and I'm really looking forward to the game. Two fantastic teams. Now, Wolverhampton Wanderers started off the season brilliantly. They were on fire. They had great results at Manchester United. They were really putting the fear up a lot of Premier League teams. However, the wheels have fallen off of Wolves in recent games. They've lost their last 3 games and really have got a bit of a reality check about the Premier League. They've got a really good team, really good attacking team, excellently managed by Nuno Espirito Santo, the Portuguese manager, who got them promoted last season in style, and they've looked to continue that on in the Premier League. Invested well in the summer. Brought in some really good players and have been really, as I said, started off really well, attacking, free-flowing, but a bit of a reality check in their last couple of games. Although last week, their defeat against Tottenham Hotspur, they showed a lot of character to get it back to 3-2. They were losing 3-0, but they have started to leak goals. Also conceded 2 against Watford at home when they were beaten 2-0 by them. So they are a team that can be got at, but they do have a lot of quality. And you've only got to look through the team. Nuno has gone for a lot of Portuguese talent. In goal, Rui Patricio, a goalkeeper who was linked with Arsenal a few years ago, and he's a top goalkeeper. He plays in goal for them. Then you look at that midfield they've got. As good a midfield as most teams in the Premier League, if not better. It's a really good midfield with Ruben Neves in there and João Moutinho. 2 top quality operators. If Arsenal don't get hold of, if Arsenal don't snuff out, they can create lots and lots of problems for the Arsenal team. And they've got a lot of pace in the team. Armand Traore, one of the quickest players there is in the Premier League. He's quick, he's big, he's strong. Once he gets a head of steam up, he can cause lots and lots of problems, draw fouls. Again, is another player that's going to have to be marshalled really well. But as I said, a little bit of a downer for Wolves. They're coming off of a bad run of 3 defeats in a row, and I'm sure that our manager will be looking at it and saying, listen, they're there for the taking. However, looking at Arsenal, we've also been on a bit of a, even though we've been on a good run, look at it, last 3 games have been draws. Now, tough games, Crystal Palace away, they gave us a tough game. Of course, Liverpool at home, that was always going to be tough, and a point was a good result. And then the other night against Sporting Lisbon, a team that basically came and had no ambition to try and score goals whatsoever, parked the bus, and we drew the game with a much changed team. And of course, we got the injury in that game to Danny Welbeck as well. So Arsenal will be looking to try and bounce back, try and get on the front foot. And I think this is a game in which they can do that. As I said, it's going to be a top quality team, and Arsenal are going to be wary of them. Of course, we had a game during the week. They haven't. They've had a full rest, so they'll be up and pumped and ready to go. But the good thing about the other night was that we were able to rest a lot of players. There was no Lacazette featuring, guys like Mustafi, all of these players, Bern Leno, Xhaka, Torreira, all of them had a nice rest and should be pumped up and ready to go for the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Pierre-Emerick will be a key player in the game, and congratulations to him. He was voted Player of the Month in the Premier League. He's been scoring goals for fun, and if he can get in behind that Wolverhampton Wanderers defence, he can cause them lots of problems. Of course, Alexander Lacazette, great goal against Liverpool. He's on form. Again, he'll cause lots of problems. Torreira has been excellent. He'll be looking to put out the fires there in midfield. And in Torreira and Xhaka, we've got a great duo there in the midfield. And of course, Mesut Ozil, this is the sort of game in which he can work his magic. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a tough game. And as I said, Wolverhampton Wanderers demand to be respected and should be, because they are a top quality team. However, this is a game that we can win. And if we can get back to winning ways, get a win, it could be quite significant. Look at a lot of the games that are happening around the weekend. Some of our rivals you'd expect to get wins. United's versus City. That means that one of them two could drop points. So this is an opportunity for Arsenal to get back to winning ways and start to cement their place in that top four, which is going to be really difficult to get into this season because so many teams are challenging to get in there. So I just want us to have a positive display, and I want us to go out there and get a big win. Now, team-wise, I go with the same team, basically, that we went with against Liverpool, apart from I would start with Alex Iwobi instead of Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan the other night, again, not brilliant. Against Liverpool, worked hard. Listen, he's put in the effort in. We can't argue that. But just not quite on form at the moment. Whereas Alex Iwobi, again, the other night, I thought he's probably one of our best players against Sporting Lisbon. His driving, his athleticism, his skill causes defences lots of problems. And I think Wolves, even though they'll be attacking, I think they'll be a bit more guarded in this game because they'll be aware that they've lost 3 games in a row, so they don't want to come to the Emirates and get a hammering. So they will be a little bit more defensive. So somebody like Alex Iwobi is a sort of guy that can break Wolverhampton Wanderers down with some of his runs. So I'd go with him. But apart from that, the same team as last week. Of course, there'll be no Danny Welbeck option because he's going to be out for quite a long time. So let's hope we can go out there and get a positive result. I do think it will be. I think we're going to win this game by 3-1. I can see Lacazette and Aubameyang scoring. Wolves, as I said, very attacking, so they could get one back. But I'm going for 3-1 to Arsenal. What do you guys think? What team do you think we should go with? Let me know as well. Looking forward to the game, and it should be a great one.